just take your time going into a deep state of relaxation. Again, reassure your pet that everything is fine. Taking a deep breath in and out, sending lots of pure love towards yourself. Hello, welcome to my brand new vlogging channel. My name is Rachel and I am a content creator here on YouTube and on TikTok. I have an account called the Lightworkers Way, so if you're interested in meditation, mindfulness, energy healing, anything like that, then definitely check it out. It might not be your thing and that's okay. This is going to be more of my like personal lifestyle, behind the scenes kind of channel. It's Monday now, but last Wednesday I lost my soul dog Chubz. He was my soulmate. He wasn't just a dog. There was something almost human about him. You know, he filled a space. He was such a cute, fluffy little boy. That's him in the background, walking in the bluebell wood. But he was such a good boy and he loved people, and I think it would be good for me to start this vlogging channel up and kind of integrate him into it as a way of remembering him. Because I bought a van last year, a small van. I was going to turn it into a little camper for me and Chubz. And you know, I managed to get him out for a few day trips, but I didn't manage to get him out for camping trips. I was kind of waiting for the weather to turn this spring, and unfortunately he just couldn't hold on long enough. This channel will be more to do with like the van adventures, Chubz' legacy. I'm an actress, so I may take you behind the scenes on location when I'm filming, sort of now and again. There are other things I might take you through, but yeah, I hope you can come on this journey with me. I'm absolutely convinced that Chubz was a little earth angel that was sent to me during a very difficult time in my life. I was going through glandular fever and it caused something called auxiliary nerve palsy in my right arm, so I couldn't lift it and I couldn't move it. I had nerve pain. It's from where I was propped up in bed a lot, and a swollen lymph node was squashed down onto my auxiliary nerve and it damaged the nerve. So yeah, I was in a pretty dark place. I had low self-esteem. I was prone to little bouts of depression here and there, and that's when Chubz came along as this tiny little fluffy puppy, but just this big personality, and he brought me so much joy and he lifted my mood. And over the years, just having him there and that emotional support as I healed, as I evolved, I truly believe that he changed me as a person for the better, and I will forever be grateful to him. So I nursed him day and night. I slept downstairs with him. I fed him bone broth and water through syringes because he wasn't really eating or drinking, and I just kept him as comfortable as I could. I had hope right up until the last hour, and then he had a seizure and we just couldn't bring him back or revive him. I had some family members come and pick me up straight away. They were absolutely amazing, and I cradled him in my arms in a blanket, rushed him to the animal hospital, but he was gone. You know, the vets tried, but he was gone. And I've cried for days. I feel so empty. He gave me purpose and he brought me peace, and I could just totally be myself in front of him. The world just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same without him right now. Okay, so I'm sorting through Chubz's treats. He had a lot of them. He particularly loved these lamb fillets, and These were his absolute favourites. They're a bit like doggy pepperamis, but he had like the wild game and the turkey flavoured, sometimes the beef. But yeah, these were his favourites. And we would buy these for him for like birthdays, Christmases, Valentine's Day, or just special occasions. But oh my god, he went wild for these. There's boxes and boxes of it, including this Liquivite. And that was for when he got unwell. And also this doggy bone broth, which I was feeding him in a syringe when he wasn't eating and drinking. So I thought it would be good now to send these to a local animal sanctuary called All Creatures Great and Small, and also to a local dogs trust, including just some of the toys that he never really played with and just didn't bother with. Okay, so I've packed up all of Chubz's treats and some of the toys that he never played with, and I'm on my way to a local animal sanctuary called All Creatures Great and Small, and then I'll also leave some for like the Blue Cross as well. I've given some treats away to like neighbours' dogs and friends' dogs, things like that. It's really hard, but it's just something that I have to get done now, out of the way, before I change my mind, because you kind of want to keep everything, don't you? I've kept some of the toys that he's chewed and that he enjoyed playing with, just as a reminder of him. This was his favourite toy, so that's going to go on the dashboard of my van so I can take it on adventures when I actually shift my bottom into gear. The reason why I called this channel The Rainbow Road, or Rachel Day The Rainbow Road, was because everyone used to say how much Chubz looked like Toto, and I used to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow a lot to him. And of course there's the symbolism of the Rainbow Bridge, which is where I believe Chubz is now. And also, I haven't said this to many people, but in the day leading up to him getting unwell, I saw rainbows in the sky. Then when he was unwell and I was sat with him, I was very upset and I looked out the window and saw a rainbow. And then the day after he passed, I was out in the van driving to the watch shop and I looked up and there was a rainbow. So there's a bit of a theme running through this, and that's why I thought the Rainbow Road was very fitting. Right, so let's get to the animal sanctuaries then and give these poor little doggies some treats and a bit of happiness. This is Chubz's final gift to all the dogs that don't have a home. So there we go, I've dropped all the treats off at All Creatures Great and Small Animal Sanctuary. I'm still here now. God, it's been a while since I've been on these grounds. I used to work here for 2.5 years as their fundraising officer, so yeah, that brought back memories, but it was nice to see some of the dogs enjoying Chubz's treats. I'm sure you'll be looking down and really happy. I've got to calm down a minute before I go in there, because this is my first visit to Pets at Home without Chubz. And I remember when he was a puppy in particular, I remember pulling into this car park, and whenever he saw that Pets at Home sign, he would like yelp and jump up and down and wag his tail and go crazy. So yeah, this is gonna be really tough. I've kept his car seat in the van. I'm not moving it. I can't. I got that van for him. So that's staying there, ready for, you know, my cuddle clone, or if I'm ever strong enough to get another little dog in the future. The place is so quiet and empty without him, but I have to fill it with memories, and this is my way of taking care of him because I'm feeling so much grief, and grief is like an accumulation of love with nowhere to go. He'll take a little piece of me with him. I just don't know how I'm gonna. I bought that van for him, but we didn't get to go away.
It's coming now. It's nearly finished. I can't cook it any faster. I'm trying to be quick, lovely boy.
I believe that Chubz made the decision for me because he knew I wouldn't want to make that decision, and it all happened so fast. And I think that's the comfort, that it wasn't drawn out for weeks, or he didn't suffer. He was comfortable, he was in a familiar place that he loved, he was surrounded by people that he loved.
Merry Christmas, my little boogie bear. Do you want to see if Santa has been? Come on then, my darling.
So this is what I wrote for social media on Thursday the 19th of February 2026. Last night, I lost my best friend. He wasn't just a dog, he was my companion, my soulmate, my fur baby, and sometimes my therapy dog. He was a beautiful and unique soul, and I will never find another like him. No one else looked like him. We came as a pair, like Dorothy and Toto and Lilo and Stitch. He changed me in so many ways, and he saved me. He taught me that unconditional love was a real and powerful force of good in this hostile world. He gave me purpose and peace. He was a small, fluffy boy with a huge, almost human-like personality. He loved fiercely, and everyone loved him. He was my safe space, where I could truly be myself. If I'd had a bad day, I knew the greeting that would be waiting for me when I stepped through the door, and the world was right again. From the moment I held him as a tiny puppy, I knew there was an extraordinary connection, a bond that was so deep, meaningful, and loving. It's been an incredible journey these last nearly 16 years, my beautiful boy. You made everyone smile with your antics and your big heart. You loved your treats a bit too much, but you always managed to guilt us into giving you more. You certainly had a way with the ladies. I will miss your wagging tail and your kisses. I will miss how you used to yelp at me and tell me off because your dinner was taking too long to make. I will miss the sound of your paws pattering on the wooden floor. I will miss our playtimes, our trips to Pets at Home, where you would always certainly leave with another toy to add to the collection, and copious amounts of treats. I will miss the warmth and familiarity of you just being there. I will never see you run away and try to hide from the dog groomer again. It always made me laugh. I will always remember your first snow day, launching yourself into a big heap of snow like a tiny missile, leaving a perfect Chubz-shaped hole like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, and all those times that you lay by my side when I was ill. You truly were the best boy in the whole world, and I will never stop loving you and keeping your memory alive. Towards the end, it was my turn to give back some of the incredible, unwavering love that you always showed me. I stayed with you, nursed you day and night, fed you bone broth, and kept you comfortable. When it was time, I cradled you in a blanket and we got you to an animal hospital, but you had already passed. 16 years just wasn't long enough. Sleep tight, my handsome little prince. Nanny will take care of you now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chubsy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time for more adventures on the Rainbow Road.